Hello, people. How are you? It's evening and I'm going home from work. And I just thought about a conversation that I was having with my friends today over lunchtime about high maintenance friendships. And this one is applicable to adults who are mostly in their 40s and middle class. Guys, high maintenance friendships, that thing just hit me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, wow. Like we have reached at an age where if you're in your 40s especially, there are things that should we were thinking about it in retrospect. Like when we were younger, the things we used to really enjoy is like go out there, then maybe hang out in a very expensive hotel, spend a lot of money, post out there and feel good about it. Like so frequent you'd even strain yourself to do those things. But amazing how much life can change now that you're in our 40s. Can you imagine just calling each other and like, what are you doing over lunchtime after your lunch? And this is lunch that you've carried from home. And you're like, can we meet up for a walk? So we go take like 30 minutes walk or something like that. Hiyo ndio kitu and just to pick a story, hiyo ndio kitu inatujazz, like inatufurahisha zaidi. Oh, and I was like, man, life can change. And that is where the conversation of high maintenance friendships came from. We were just looking at life, and I think I'll just share this because I think it's a conversation that needs to be had, especially for the middle class, because this is where the biggest problem of people pleasing is. You would even go to an extent of maybe spending your money that you had not planned just because you are in anticipation of making more, but you spoil your budget because maybe you want to fit in or you want to impress your friends. What came out, or what came out of this is, if you will have to push yourself so much to impress your friends, by the way, those are not genuine friends. If you're not comfortable being just the way you are when you're with your friends, that is not true friendship. And if you're actually in your 40s and you're still struggling to impress your friends or to do something in a different way that you would not normally do when you're yourself, because you want to impress your friends or fit in, there's a problem. So that's why we thought about high maintenance friendship. There's something I had recently. I was watching a YouTube channel, and I had someone talk about high maintenance friendship, and it now came up today. And that lady said, if my friendship to you will cost me so much money and time whenever we have to meet at my own expense, then I'm not doing that friendship. That's not a friendship. I thought about it, and she mentioned, if every time we have to meet up, we are friends, but let's say we meet up like every weekend or Friday evening, but every time we have to meet up, I have to dress up, I have to plan like a meeting, and I have to know that by the end of that meetup, we'll have spent thousands of shillings, and it is so frequent, it's not a once off thing, then I am dropping that friendship. And I thought about that and I was like, man, that is something that everyone in their 40s needs to know. Hmm? You just look around in your circle. If you cannot be yourself with your friends, you need to really question. And that's how you realize as people grow older, their friendship circles become so small. Adult friendships are so hard to maintain, especially because of, why it happens like that is because of the different spectrums of life and the different levels. Because when you're starting up, let's say you met when you're younger, you didn't have a lot of responsibilities, your money was your money, no family, no nothing, you're just enjoying life. It was so easy when you're in your 20s to maintain those two friendships, to like, leo tunaenda wapi jioni, mnaenda. But it reaches a point, ukifika hii side ya 40s, you realize like what is so important to you. Sometimes priorities change. At this point in time, for most guys, those who have chosen to have families and children, you have probably a spouse, you have children who are now grown, their responsibilities are more, they need school fees, they need feeding, they need what. And on the other hand, when you're in your 40s, of course your parents are a bit older, most of them maybe have retired, and they could be depending on you. And on the other hand, most of our parents at that age could be having those lifelong diseases, so the expenses are also very high. And so when this lady talked about high maintenance friendships and she said she would drop you, I was like, but that makes a lot of sense. You know why? It's because sometimes maybe people do not understand that we have already moved. So the friendships that last are those that guys understand each other, and they understand that, oh, for sure, now we're in different levels, our capabilities are different, even financially. The burdens that you're handling are different. Like some of us could be you don't have black tax, mingine ako nayo. So maintaining adult friendship, if it is high maintenance, I don't think it's something that's worth your time. Alafu pia in this age of 40 plus, I don't think we are in an age where you want to, you're also setting examples if you're a family person to your children. I don't think you have any business spending money you had not maybe planned for just to impress, or doing something that you don't want to do just because you want to impress your friends. Those ones are friends that you should surely drop, because you find in a group, could be for somebody, people are also earning, they've also grown in their careers in different capacities, and unakuta mwingine ako very ana earn very high, mwingine ako a bit average or whatever, but you guys are at very very different levels. So if you do not understand each other as friends, you end up losing a beautiful friendship, because probably you realize, oh, this person is not doing what they used to do, and could be mahali mnasema mkutane, you guys will spend at least 10K in the night, and for somebody else that 10K realistically is something that has been budgeted for, and it will come in to sort something, and they don't want to guza their budget. So what happens? You organize for a meetup, and your some of the friends are like, either they nyamaza, or they just, okay, they'll maybe just keep the post if it's a group, or they just say, oh, I have something coming up so I can't come. But do you know what? They wanted to be in that, they still want to keep to remain in that group because maybe you've grown with it, but the demands are too high. So guys, middle class, by the way, tuache tu hii maneno ya kuweka very high maintenance friendships. This is the age, actually. Even another group of friends, there are other two friends of mine, tumegrow pamoja, we started when we were young. And we were saying, siku hizi hata afadhali we just meet in our houses, because now we know each other's homes. Hakuna haja ya kujistress ati twende mahali and then we spend how much. How about we just organize, bring the kids over to my place, tupike, tukule, to enjoy, and that's it. But once in a while, it is very very okay to just go out there and just appreciate yourselves in an outside setup. But I don't think we need to really overspend to maintain standards zenye hata hazina maana. That's just my 2 cents, guys. I also thought about this. This someone we were discussing with, and they last month, and she was telling me about a client of hers, and she was saying that this client is those super, you can say super wealthy guys, but they're in their 40s. He's not yet 50. But at say it's these guys who, this guy, it is so hard for him. You see, the people spread that, oh, umenisort sana, umenisaidia, you are my relationship manager, umenisaidia, now can you have some tea? Anakutip. Oh, ati that guy is very wealthy, but hawezi kupatia hivyo bure. He cannot give you, ati pesa yake haimwagwi ovyo ovyo. Like, he doesn't just dish out money just because he has it. And it's someone who has money, but it's someone who has really invested. He's doing businesses even for his wife. And she was telling me they are doing so well, but they do not waste money. Nikafikiria, nikaona hii shida ya kudish out pesa inakwanga tu ya middle class, tunang'ang'ana and then we want to fit in. Those guys don't have no business wanting to fit in anywhere. So they just live their lives. Hata ukimwangalia ati hivi unaweza mdharau na pickup yake mzee, unashinda sasa huyu na ni mtu ako na mamilioni, almost billions in the whatever, in the institution, but ukimwangalia hivi uwezi. Yani I just thought and I'm like, wow, that's a lesson mtu anaweza learn. Like middle class issues, we have a lot of problems. We just need to stop wanting to fit in and to stop having very high maintenance friendship, and also we just be very accommodative to people. Like kama kuna kitu ina happen and you see maybe one of your friends probably alikuwa very active, and people are going through so much. Like this is the age where even families kuna conflict mingi at this age, midlife crisis. Did I just say crisis? I come from Lima Mountain. RL. This is the age where we have so many crises, relationships, family, responsibilities. We also have, like, if you're Kenyan, man, we have a lot in our plate. Like, oh my god. Hata nilicheka juzi, watu wanasema sasa hata tukienda maandamano itakuwa is it fuel, is it Ebola, is it finance bill? My god, like Mungu tu come through tu asaidia wa Kenya kwa sababu. So I'm saying people are going through so much. Even if you're doing better, remember cost of living is very high for some people. They are really struggling. They're living hand to mouth. So kuwa na your understanding of your friends. If they're not showing up for stuff, if they're not, you notice a change, please just make time to check up on them. Anyway, guys, mimi nimeona tu hiyo ni information I should share cause huku saidi ya 40 kuna maneno nyingi. Otherwise, I'm going home. Let me just show you. Tuko Nyayo Stadium roundabout. There's a bit of traffic. So guys, I'm going home from work. It's around, it's 5:25 now p.m. East African time. This is Nairobi City, Kenya, the most beautiful city in the world. The only city with a game park, you guys. Anyway, this is rush hour for us. Haijakuwa mbaya sana, but I'm sure inafaa itashika. So let's just see how this place is, industrial area, as we head home. Last time I showed you industrial area on the side of Likoni. Today I'm showing you this side now. This is Lusaka Road. This road goes all the way to Jigo Road. By now mnajua maeneo yangu ni huku Islando na ndio naelekea nyumbani sasa hivi. Yeah, huku ndio magari za Chinese zinauzwa Chang'an moto. So there's a bit of kidogo traffic. By the for rush hour, I'm impressed. I thought tapata jam mbaya. Aki wa Kenya ni watu wa kujituma. Look at this guy, he's selling very nice tights na tops. Amezishika tu hivyo. Kenya kujituma nayo tunakwanga nambari moja. Number 1. Haya, boda pita basi. Twendeni. There's no jam. So hapa kuna building ya gava on the right. Ilianza kujengwa kitambo alafu ikaachanishwa. I don't know. This is Lusaka Road. Motorbikes, we call them boda in Kenya. Sijui nipitie nje ingine. I don't know how the traffic situation is towards Jigo Road. I hope it's good. Kiona air live na respecting to watu. I was there not so long ago, like 2 years ago. Oh, there's so much traffic on Lusaka, man. Anyway, tuvumilie tu. Naiwe maombi, naiwe. Actually, there's nothing to show here in industrial area, guys. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Bye bye.